Coffee time. kids. What time is that?
People will come, Ray. They'll come to Iowa for reasons they can't even fathom. They'll turn up your driveway, not knowing for sure why they're doing it. They'll arrive at your door as innocent as children, longing for the past. Oh, of course, we won't mind if you look around, you'll say. It's only $20 per person, and they'll pass over the money without even thinking about it. For it's money they have, and peace they lack. And they'll walk out to the bleachers, sit in shirt sleeves on a perfect afternoon. They'll find they have reserved seats somewhere along one of the baselines, where they sat when they were children and cheered their heroes. And they'll watch the game, and it'll be as if they dipped themselves in magic waters. The memories will be so thick, they'll have to brush them away from their faces. People will come, Ray. The one constant through all the years, Ray, has been baseball. America has rolled by like an army of steamrollers. It has been erased like a blackboard, rebuilt and erased again. But baseball has marked the time. This field, this game, it's a part of our past, Ray. It reminds us of all that once was good and could be good again. Oh, people will come, Ray. People will most definitely come.
How much is the lemonade?
$1.
What do you raise the money for?
Opening day tickets.
What's your name?
Sam.
I'm Zach. Nice to meet you, man. Who's your favorite team?
Bill.
What was that on the back of your head?
I had brain cancer.
When did you have brain cancer?
January.
What keeps you happy?
Getting better. I don't have chemo and radiation.
Can I actually buy the whole jug of lemonade from you?
Yeah, sure you want to buy all of it?
How much for it all?
20.
Can I give you $1,000 cash?
You sure?
100%.
Thank you.
And I gotta give you one more thing.
Congratulations on behalf.
Major League Baseball, we are inviting you to opening day game. You will get to meet players and go to the field before the game. Thank you. Love you. I'm going to the MLB. Let's go, Philly.
What's up, man? How are you? You got your this back.
Thank you.
Give me a hug. Hey, you're strong. You know that?
What's going on the field? It's the best day ever.
Votto had the ball, looks up into the stand, sees the youngster in a Reds shirt and says, "Come on down here, young man," and gives him the ball of that last out of the sixth. Fist bump, ladies and gentlemen, that is what it's all about.
Welcome to another train wreck episode of the Sports Dorks. Here's Bruce, Edson, and Keith for this week's news, notes, and bad takes.
I'm not crying, you're crying.
Yeah,
I'm crying.
I was starting to.
I gotta stop cutting onions before the show. Yeah.
That's
impressive.
Took myself off the camera.
Yeah, Edson started crying all over again. I mean, I went for the gut punch
Well, for different reasons. Sorry.
Bruce, how could you not be romantic about baseball? And that's the thing I love about
That's
baseball.
the thing. You're right. You're exactly right.
baseball connects more emotionally, I think, with fans than any other sport. And, from the Vin Scully thing I put at the front to the greatest coming to meet the players because, and the Joey Votto, like all that stuff. Like there's just a romanticism to baseball that other sports don't have. It's one of the only sports that you're growing up, you think you can play. You know what I mean? Because with like football, you have to be a certain size and everything. Baseball is like you have to be tall. Baseball is so basic. You think you grow up saying, I can do that. I can do that. True. And especially if you're playing a lot of wiffle ball and if I can hit a wiffle ball going in 8 different directions, I can hit a street.
Yeah.
Hard ball. Does anyone remember now, Edson? You can go. I'm gonna give you the opening. Are you ready? There used to be a thing called pitch away. It had this big screen thing. A pitch back. Pitch back, and you throw the ball, and I was like, that was the coolest thing when I was like 7 or 8 years old.
And then they came up with the one that had the strike zone in the middle of it, and it's
the strike zone.
Yeah, okay.
The strike zone
that
one.
Was awesome.
I had that one with the strike zone. Yes, so did I. I was not a good little league player. I didn't grow into I didn't become coordinated till I was a teenager. Like I could field really well in little league, but I couldn't hit worth a lick. Mm-hmm. And I'll never forget. Like the saddest day of my life was then we were in the championship game on our little league team, and our manager, to his credit, was still everybody gets to play. And they're on the bench, and it's like the 5th or 6th inning. It's late in the game. And we were down by 2, maybe 1, and he sends me up. And everybody's like, oh. And like a couple of guys who were friends of mine through school went literally right in front of me said, why does he have to play? We're going to lose now. And I remember I went up to bat, and I was a scrawny little kid, and I'm like, and Mike Mahalik was the pitcher on the other team. Now, Mike Mahalik, as legend had it, could throw it 100 miles an hour. It was probably more like 40, but we were like 8. But he could throw it harder than any kid in Little League. He was a big, strong kid. And I got up there, and I'm shaking, and I take a couple of pitches. And it was like 1-2 or 2-2, and he lost control of one. It was coming right at me, and I turned right into it. It hit me right in the shoulder blade. It hurt so bad. But I got a hit by pitch, and the bench erupted. They were going nuts. I didn't make an out. I had the imprint of the ball on my back for like a week. The stitches you could see. He hit me pretty hard. But yeah, that's my story. That's my baseball. I think one of my favorite baseball stories was told. You talk about Vin Scully. Another great one was Bob Uecker. Yes. He told the story. If you ever have a chance to see it, his Hall of Fame speech is priceless. He talks about the 64 Cardinals, and he talks about he was sitting on the bench, and they brought him up. Wow. Welcome to baseball, Mike Windsor. So they were talking about the 64 Cardinals, and they said, the manager said, we have a proposal for you. He said, oh, am I going to play behind McCarver? He goes, no, we're going to inject you with hepatitis. So we can, so you can glow at the end of at the end of the dugout, so no one will sit next to you. Oh, wow, that's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah, he was one of a kind, Bob Uecker. And you know what I should do, and as we go through the summer, is add some of his commercials into the Open. Yeah, like that baseball, the one when they're playing the softball game. They said, "Who's the last one? Does anyone need to hit? Here I am." Oh, send someone else in. The light beer commercials were fantastic, and he really leaned into his lack of skill as a player, and so made him great. Yeah, besides Mr. Belvedere. Yeah. All right. Well, this happened. What's with this guy?
Oh,
Yeah, what's going on? Yeah,
actually made golf cool. Now, I'm still not a big golf guy. I play it like 3 times a year, maybe. And it's that's the social aspect. I don't really like golf. And the only thing worse than playing golf is watching golf. But, you know, when I was in high school, we made fun of the kids on the golf team. And then this kid, Tiger Woods, comes along in the 1990s and makes golf freaking cool and gets this rivalry going with Phil Mickelson, and just golf took off. It exploded from that point forward. But this guy, I don't know, like, he's the best driver and the worst driver.
It's a combo thing.
What is with that car? Yeah.
So apparently he rolled the car. He got a DUI, but he had no alcohol in his system, which means he's either popping pills or using something else.
I love how it says transported. I expected it to say transport him to the local hospital. No, transport him to the Mark County jail. That's
luckily he was uninjured. Remember last time he like wrecked his leg, broke his leg. And,
They didn't even think he'd come back and play again.
But he's in his early 50s now, and this could be the end for him. I just don't.
What is going on?
If he does come back, he's going to be playing in the senior tour or something. I'm guessing. Like, his body's so beat up. I'm guessing he's on painkillers because he's in constant pain between his back, his knees, his hip. Poor guy's a mess.
Yeah, maybe he's just, he got into the car when he shouldn't have after taking medications.
Yeah. Is that him standing over there by the fire hydrant?
I know. I was trying to figure that out myself.
So this happened in Jupiter, Florida. And I guess he had just played around that morning. So maybe he went to the 19th hole and sucked a few down. Or he was drinking on the back nine. Ooh, that's a little
back nine.
The back nine, a little hint of things to come.
Copyright infringement.
Oh yeah, we're gonna get to baseball. Don't
worry. Yeah. I have a question about that.
Yeah. Ouch. At home too. But I love Tiger Woods. He was my favorite. Watching him and Phil was fun. Yeah, and it's crazy. Like, we have it was the Greater Hartford Open at the time. Bruce remembers. Now it's called the Travelers Championship. And Phil came a few times. Tiger never did. But to watch the attendance just explode year after year.
Right.
After year. You used to be able to get a general admission grounds ticket just to walk the course for like $20. And now they sell them, at the box office for almost $200 for one day. Like, it's gotten that crazy. So
speaking of the GHO, here's a crazy story for you. 1979.
That is crazy.
Thank you. I think Edson was
I think I was just
you're still doing you were playing with crayons. Okay, we know that.
Yes,
anyway,
taking a nap at the classroom.
I was 10 years old.
Okay, are you guys done yet? Finish.
Were you in college yet, Bruce?
No, I was a senior in high school.
Wow. I was 10.
Yeah. Boy, if I ever get Alzheimer's, you guys are gonna have a field day. So I was our next door neighbor from my grandparents was part of the Chamber of Commerce that was hosting a GHO, and he got to drive Sammy Davis Jr. around.
Oh, that's right. Wasn't it the Sammy Davis Jr.?
It was the JHO, yeah.
Right.
So I remember, like, we had Primo. I said, "Can I go to?" I said, "Oh yeah." They gave me tickets. I could walk around everywhere. And I remember Sammy Davis Jr. coming out. Unfortunately, he had a little bit too much to drink, and he's talking about.
That's
it was a beautiful tournament, and he had the straw hat on, and but I just remember that very well. Him and my neighbor driving by in a golf cart.
That is cool. I'd forgotten it was labeled the Sammy Davis Jr. Greater Hartford forever.
Yes, until like the early 80s.
Years, yeah. He was great, Sammy Davis.
And they played in Wethersfield, and now it's in Cromwell. It used to be in Wethersfield years ago.
Right. Yeah, it's at the TPC in Cromwell. which is, for somebody like me, I'd shoot a 200, but like my nephew shot an 81 on it, which is crazy.
Cow. Jeez.
Yeah, he's only 2 years too. I think he's going to get his PGA card. He's really good.
Wow.
Yeah, but these pro golfers, when they play that tournament, they come in -17, -18. It's that easy for them.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, how are your brackets doing? I'll tell you this: I have a perfect bracket because I didn't get to fill one out this year. I had no time.
Oh, okay.
All right, fine.
Yours is still perfect.
The week the tournament started, I was doing a travel job, and as you know, travel's a effing nightmare right now. And I just was going through so much hell and bags lost, and I just had no time to sit down and deal with it. On top of work, doing the job when I got there, which were long hours. So
that's it. If you want something really scary to do sometime, talk to Keith when he's stranded in the airport. He's trying to control himself. How's it going, Keith? You know, it's
I wish
I wish I could tape that. That was classic. I told Chop, I said, call Keith. I double dog dare you. Oh, no. I'm not calling the Keith. No way.
No. Here's my favorite story of the whole thing, though. So I decided because of what happened getting down there that I was just going to drive back and not risk it again. Because I had a layover and I was like, I'm going to get stranded. Sure enough, I got back and I saw that they had canceled the flight anyway.
Oh.
So, after a 9-hour drive. So then I get an email from the airline. I will not mention the airline, but the airline says, we're really sorry we had to cancel your flight. If you incurred any alternate travel arrangement expenses, please fill out this form and we'll reimburse you. Okay, because the rental car costs more driving it 9 hours, somewhere else. So I put the rental car receipt in the gas receipts, and they write back the next day. After reviewing your application, we have to decline. We don't cover rental cars. You said alternate modes of transport.
No.
Are you kidding me?
No.
It's like, what other alternate mode? What are you
wrote back? I said, you said
the
this.
Train? What did you walk?
What do you think that is? That's alternate. I just told them where they can go put something.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. Sorry. My scooter ran out of battery power. I apologize.
What the hell?
Look, what they meant was if I jumped on a different airline to get home, but they should specifically.
Well, yeah, you have to take another.
You don't say alternate forms of transportation and then not cover an alternate form of transportation.
That's whacked out. That's messed up.
Yep. So I told them where they could take their policy and put it in the deep, dark crevice in their anatomy.
Yeah, Kippy.
Are you making me angry? Oh, yeah. So how you guys? You guys have brackets, so I'll ask how you doing.
It's funny. I was trying to be clever on the on this section of it, and it's like, oh, let me try to say it's going to be Michigan State versus St. John. Like, yeah, but it's just regular old seed number 1 against number 2. So I should have just gone with that, just like on Arizona and Purdue. At least I got that one.
Did you? Yeah.
Not the Duke UConn one though. I thought Michigan State was going to come out of there.
I did too, but that one to me was a coin flip.
Yeah,
but you can never count a Tom Izzo team out at all. They're so
well. The thing was, Duke was his. This story is unbelievable. They lost their point guard like a month ago, and he wasn't supposed to come back. He had surgery like 3 weeks ago
on his foot,
and then he went up against St. John's, and I think he made the difference against St. John's. He scored like 11 points. Like he was effective.
13 or 15 points in the second half.
How the heck did you come back? So. Wow.
Yeah.
They may win it all again.
Yeah. Sadly, I don't see the Huskies getting by them next week. So UConn almost did what North Carolina did and blew a 19-point lead.
Yeah, that was bad.
That was bad. They're just sloppy. I've watched them all year long, and what bugs me about them is they have long stretches of time where they get really sloppy. They start missing shots. They get careless with the ball. They turn it over a ton. And they get out rebounded all the time by good teams. So I don't think they're going to make it out. But what we are seeing, we talked about this once before, is that you get these 1s and 2s. You get some upsets, but you're never going to have a George Mason happen again. I don't think, because of these transfer portals.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That the blue bloods are going to load up, and everybody else will have a shot in a game, maybe two, but you'll never see a Final Four with a 14 seed or an 11 seed again. Not while this is going on, I don't think.
Right. We were talking about that because we were talking about at dinner. We were talking about Princeton when they made that run when they would backdoor cut people to death, and they would only like slow the ball game down to like 49-47. Something like that. You'll never see that again. Getting back to our friends down at this is an early shout out to our friends down at Buffalo Wild Wings in Fairfax, Virginia.
Yes.
We had a great waitress named Amber or Amanda. I apologize. Keith and I was thinking about it, but Keith was drinking that day. That cranberry juice made his brain foggy. So
all the sugar.
The sugar, that's right. And she's our waitress went to Michigan State, and she told us an incredible Tom Izzo story, which was I'll ask. Well, next time we go down there, I ask if we can share it. But
wow.
I just can't. I just want Duke to lose. I'm sorry.
Me too.
So do I. I'm sorry. And I am back on the. I was telling this to Keith, and I sent it out to both of you. I am back on I hate North Carolina bandwagon.
All right, we'll jump to that right now then. I was going to save it, but since you're there. Now, I understand why, because you have kind of a personal reason for this.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, sorry, I didn't put it up. That would help. Go ahead. Bruce, finish up.
Hubert Davis is a class act.
Yeah, he is. There's no doubt.
Good dude. And I'm going to give a shout out to my high school, Lake Bragg Secondary in Burke, Virginia, where Hubert Davis attended. So I know him in a roundabout way. So he's a fellow Bruin, and he looks so uncomfortable at the press conference after the game. He must have known something was going to happen.
Yeah, it's. Unfortunately, it's sports business, not sports friends, and he's lost in the first round 2 years in a row. And this is a blue blood program, so the alumni and the boosters, and they came for his head because somebody's got to take the blame.
Right,
and,
you said that to me, yes.
Yeah, they blew a 19-point lead to a mid-major VCU, and it was the second half 19. UConn, they pissed it away in the first half. North Carolina pissed it away in the second half in the first round to a mid-major school. Yeah. So, and this is the last year they lost in the first round too. I forgot the school was South Carolina or something. I don't remember, but that's the problem. And I know they were going to probably give him a stay of execution because his best player was out. What's his name? Caleb Wilson. Mm-hmm. But I thought he might get one more year because your best player's out. But I think it was the 19-point choke job that. Mm-hmm. Now, in his defense, they were like horrible shooting free throws in the second half. That's not his fault. Yeah, you get the guy on the line, somebody on the line, and they can't hit free throws. How is that his fault?
Yeah,
right.
So I don't know, but I get it. I agree with you. He's a class act. He will get hired somewhere else.
I hope he does. I really do.
Maybe rumor has it Rick Pitino's leaving St. John's.
No way. No way.
Why would you leave there when you're like the underdogs?
Point. Yeah,
they're underdogs. They're playing really well.
They're saying he's ready for retirement.
What?
He's 73 years old, but he's got the energy of a 20-year-old.
Yeah.
I love Rick Pitino.
Pete Carroll of college basketball.
Yeah, seriously. Him and John Cal and
actually, I was
yeah.
Against UConn, I was more scared of them than Duke because they match up. It's almost like he fashioned that team to beat UConn. So
yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah, and I love this kid, Zuby Ejiofor. Oh my God.
Mm-hmm.
What a player, man. I was heartbroken for him last night. Even though, I was rooting for St. John's to beat Duke, but at the same time, after I was watching them, they're so quick on rotation.
Yeah.
Their defense is unbelievable. the ball hawking, and I was like, if UConn's got to play them for a fourth time, I want no part of this.
Yeah.
Didn't they beat the hell out of them in the tournament? They won 72-52.
Yeah. The first game was close. St. John's won. The second game, UConn blew them out by 37 points or something?
Yeah, it was bad. Yeah.
It blew them out. And then St. John's returned the favor in the Big East tournament, blew UConn out. So, that would be amazing, though, to play the same team 4 times in one college basketball season.
You never heard of that before.
Never heard of that. But they
didn't shoot well yesterday. They rely on the threes, and they were
yeah. I mean, they hit a lot of them in the beginning. What killed them was that last shot that the point guard took. Forgot his name. He missed everything. He just threw it out of bounds. Basically, that was terrible. They had time. They still had time to get in the paint, even tie the game, and he's just launched this three. Just awful. But yeah, St. John's was a good team, and I don't know. It's just rumors that Pitino's not sure what he's going to do, but I'd hate to see him go. I love Rick Pitino. So real quick, did you do your women's bracket? Bruce did, right? You did a women's bracket.
I just pick UConn. That's the only thing I do.
I didn't do the women's one.
I didn't either, but I don't really pay attention until they get to the Elite Eight or Final Four anyway, because there's only to me 8 to 10, maybe 12 decent women's teams that can actually compete against UConn. So all these early rounds, they're just blowouts.
I can't believe what they did to Syracuse. Holy cow!
Yeah, didn't the Syracuse coach raise a stink about that? Why is UConn play their first preliminary games at Stores? It's they had the ultimate home court advantage until they get to almost the regionals.
Then beat them. Then
really?
Yeah, really. It's very simple. Beat them, then you won't have this problem.
So you were going to make up 50 points by not being at Stores? Yeah. Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
But if you look at a lot of these first round scores from all over the place, 90,
I know.
43, 82, 68, most of them are just absolute blowouts. So it's just not worthwhile. Look at this one. LSU 116, Jacksonville 58. LSU 101, Texas Tech 47.
Wow.
Damn, I had Texas Tech in 50.
And then even the Lady Blue Devils, man, I just hate Duke. LSU puts up triple digits in 2 games,
and they get
by Duke.
Beat by Duke. Wow.
So now we're down to
Notre Dame. Well, nice.
UCLA, Duke. So Notre Dame, UConn's always
I know.
That's always a brawl.
Much closer than.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So,
but unfortunately, I mean, we remember the days. I mean, it was must-see television when UConn would play Tennessee with Summit. Oh my gosh, that was border wars.
God. And her and Gino did not get along, man.
Yeah, it was okay, it's time. As the game's over, UConn won by 20. Shake hands.
I
kept wondering whether they get married secretly or something.
Gino's behind on his child support payments.
That
last night. Danny Hurley and Tom Izzo are total bros. They love each other.
Yes.
And Danny Hurley did a bunch of interviews this week on McAfee and a bunch of other places where he talks to Tom Izzo almost weekly.
Wow.
And Tom Izzo has had to pull Danny back from retiring. Danny takes losses so bad, he's I'm done. And Izzo's no, you're a great coach. You can't do this. You have to stick with it. There's highs and lows, and they love each other. And you could see it after the game when they were embracing and talking to each other for a while. Tom Izzo's world class, dude.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of people hate Danny Hurley, but I'm so happy he's here, man. I love that guy. And I know he's a Hurley and comes from that Duke. He went to Seton Hall, but he comes from that Duke bloodline. But man, what a great hire. Did you guys see this? Remember High Point in the first round picked off Wisconsin?
Oh yeah.
I heard the radio broadcast the last couple seconds.
First of all, what is High Point? Is that like one of these fake, like, University of Phoenixes or something?
It's one of those commercials. It's one of those colleges that they advertise at late night.
Yeah,
you can go to High Point University.
Exactly.
Yeah, like an online one or something.
I'm going to look it up right now.
So it's their first ever tournament game, and they beat Wisconsin. But what's crazy, I don't know if you saw, because we didn't do a show last week. We do it bi-weekly, when it's not football. So this kid, Chase Johnson, never made a 2-point basket in his entire life.
That is a day.
and then he does a layup to win the game.
That's crazy.
First 2-point basket is the game-winning layup. Isn't that crazy? He's made something like, I don't know if it's in this article. I was reading a couple others. He's made like 183 3-pointers or something like that.
And he never, oh, wow.
Yeah, here it is. He was 64 of 136 for 3-pointers. He's made 415 career 3-pointers. Never made a 2-point basket. Never.
This is crazy.
Until he lays one up to win the game.
What the heck? No, I did not see this story.
Yeah, I heard it, and I'm like, this is awesome. I had to, look it up today, but yeah.
Grown.
It's like stuff you just can't write, man. That's awesome. That's why I love sports, because stuff like that can happen.
Didn't the who did St. John's beat that the winning basket was the first points of that? It was the previous, who they beat before they played Duke. It was like the winning basket was the first points of like the kid scored his first points of the game. It's like he had missed every other shot. It reminded me of that, but I didn't realize that this guy, that was his first ever 2-point.
Yeah, isn't that crazy? Let's see, who did St. John's beat before? Oh, Kansas.
Oh, right, yeah.
And the close game, yeah.
It was like tied, and then he puts in it was his first 2 points.
That's crazy.
I forgot who the guy was, but
High Point University is a private liberal arts based university in High Point, North Carolina, known for its focus, career readiness, life skills, and a premier life skills university approach.
Career readiness, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Well, their life skills are shooting 3-pointers, so.
So I found this interesting too. I saw this last night. For the Duke haters out there. So in the first round, Duke beats Siena, which they shouldn't have. They barely got through that.
Oh game. Yeah, I think we were just walking into Buffalo Wild Wings when that game was ending.
Yeah, and Siena had them the whole way. Look at this. Free throws, Duke 21, Siena 6.
Mm-hmm.
Second round, they beat TCU 81.
Oh my gosh, it's the same. It's like
free throws, Duke 23, TCU 10. Last night, they beat St. John's 80-75. Free throws, Duke 24.
Yeah, St. John's was terrible at the free throw.
But they only took 8 free throw shots.
I think they were 4 out of 8 or something like that.
Yeah. Look at the disparage. Look at all the fouls called.
That is kind of crazy.
That is kind of messed up.
And contrast that with, where is it? Oh crap! I think I just closed it by accident. Oh no, here it is underneath. So UConn in their first round win over Furman was a little more. Furman had more. In their second round win over UCLA, it was even.
That seems kind of even, yeah.
And last night they beat Michigan State, and it was pretty much even.
Wow! Oh, I'm going to be looking out for that when they play Duke. See what happens.
Right? That should be interesting.
Yeah. Now I got to figure out what I closed by accident. God, I hate those little X's when you click on them by accident.
Click the wrong.
Oh, and one last note on the tournament. John Calipari's 21-point loss to Arizona, the biggest loss he's ever suffered as a coach in a tournament game.
Wow.
So, yeah.
Why do I think of John Calipari?
Yeah, Duke Lakers, right? Yeah.
When I think of John Calipari, I'm going to show my age again. Edson, you can jump right on in on this one. I always think of John Calipari's press conference after UMass beat oh my goodness, Temple, and John Chaney coming in there blasting him. He said, "I don't care. Shut your mouth. I'm going to kill you. I'm going to kill you." I'm like, remember that game?
Was Temple, right?
It was Temple. It was Temple, right?
Louisiana at the
Damn.
time.
No, he was at John Calipari was at UMass.
Oh, UMass. Okay.
And Calipari was at Temple. And there was a press conference, and Calipari was talking about something, and John Chaney came out and it's like threatened to kill him.
Wow, I remember that. They almost got into a fist fight.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that. What was that, 88? Somewhere in
there?
Yeah,
it was like because that's when Temple and UMass was like, it was another border war type of thing.
Yeah, it really was. Speaking of Massachusetts, we're still on the tournament here, trying to get away from it, but big news out of UConn yesterday. Luke Murray, who is the son of some guy named Bill Murray. I guess he's an actor or something.
Yeah.
I don't know. He's an assistant coach for the Huskies, took the head coaching job at Boston College.
Wow. Okay.
So he's going to finish out the run with UConn and then go to Boston College, which means that Bill Murray will no longer be at Husky games. That sucks. It was kind of cool that Bill Murray was the UConn player.
It's like, why is he here? Why is it? People are wondering why he's there.
He goes to as many Husky games as he can. They always show him. He's really into it too. Last night he was going crazy. So yeah, I'm happy for Luke Murray, but it kind of sucks because his dad's no longer going to be, unless BC's not going to be good right away. So maybe when the tournament comes around, Luke and Bill will come root for the Huskies.
Yeah.
All right, on to college football real quick, or football in general. Trinidad Chambliss is cleared to go back to school. Now, here's what I want to happen as a Pittsburgh Steelers fan. Aaron Rodgers, just go away. Give the ball to Will Howard, lose 11 or 12 games, and then draft this kid next year.
So wait,
see, I got it all worked out. Why am I not the GM of the Steelers?
So wait, why was this even like? Is he?
They were trying to block him
or something.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay. So he's going back for like
he's pulling the red shirt thing, and they were like, no. Let's be real. The kid from Oregon went back there too.
Oh yeah.
They don't want to get drafted by the New York Jets. Because the Jets have the number 2 pick. Fernando is going to the Raiders, and that means one of these guys has to go to New York, and they don't want that. Guaranteed. They were like, no effing way. Plus, they get paid millions of dollars.
That's the main thing. They get paid, so it doesn't. Just like that Cleveland quarterback situation, still getting paid. So.
Well, he's getting. What is he? He's getting paid.
That'd be so nice going back to college and just sitting there like just trying to earn a new degree, and you're getting like being a millionaire.
They don't even fake it. They don't go to class.
I know.
They're paid.
I understand that. I'm saying if I was in that situation, it's like, hey, let's just earn another degree, like branch off. I know.
Yes, you too can play at DeVry University, get $5 million for the Cleveland Browns.
University of Phoenix.
That's right.
Yeah.
Have a triple degree.
I have to bring up a touchy subject, but the Miami Dolphins are in worse financial shape than the Browns now because of their quarterback. They cut Tua, and he's getting
paid
like almost
to play somewhere else. By the way, the Falcons did announce, Matt Ryan said Tua is projected to be the starter because they don't really believe in Penix.
Okay.
But there was I forgot, it was Chris Sims, I think, this week was talking about how smart that was. And I said it a few weeks ago to have 2 left-handed quarterbacks.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Because not just the ball. I didn't even think of this. He talked about the spin, the rotation of the ball coming off a lefty versus a righty. But he's like, but the bigger thing is when you switch from a righty to a lefty, you got to flop your coverage.
Right. Right.
Your protections have to flop. So all of a sudden, everything's flipped. So this way, everything remains
Offensive
consistent.
line just stays
right.
consistent. Yeah,
it's a smart move by Atlanta to do that.
It reminds me a little bit of back in the day with Stabler in Oakland, because they had the best offensive line in the world, and people were like, "Oh, wait a minute, the ball was coming," because Stabler would go back there and go like this.
Oh God, when they had Art Shell and Upshaw,
Upshaw and everything, he had such great pass protection. He could wait on people.
Right, but when you've got a right-handed quarterback, your left tackle is the most important of them. It's the blind side.
Mm-hmm.
And you swap it out, and you got the lefty. Now all of a sudden, your right tackle becomes the stressor.
Mm-hmm.
So, this way it stays the same. They have a right tackle. They got to make sure their best players are the right tackle all the time.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, you're right though. Those Raiders offensive lines, my God.
Mm-hmm.
And you're right about the Dolphins, but I'm not that upset about it as much as if I was a Cleveland fan, because I think that was the right thing to do given the situation. I never even wanted them to give Tua that long-term contract, but now that they did, okay, let's just fix it. And this is actually a compliment on your organization, Bruce. I like the people that they got from your organization who are making the right decisions. Like right now, yes, next year might be a wasted year, but I think they're like turning a corner into.
Yeah, they're going to rebuild.
So
yeah, using the Packers brain trust, leaving that covered there in Green Bay.
Yeah, they are using.
So this happened. Barrett Robbins, who we know had some emotional issues. Remember when he ducked he was the guy that skipped out on the Super Bowl, right? They didn't know where he was.
I think you're right. Yeah,
the Tampa Bay year.
Jeez.
Yeah. Remember, he just vanished, and he was down in like Tijuana or something.
Oh, that's right. Yes.
Yeah. That sucks. I mean, it's sad. I'm wondering if CTE was a contributor to this. He was a really good player. I won't say great, but he was a really good player in his day. That's just a shame when you hear
Yes,
things.
it is.
I mean, 52. It's just right in the prime of life, I found this interesting too. Myles Garrett went to the Browns that had new language added to his contract. And now there's heavy rumors that the Dallas Cowboys
oh my gosh,
are working out a trade for him.
Really?
Oh no, please, Miles, don't do it. Wow. Don't do it. Don't do it.
You have to wonder why he signed with them last year, and then they're a train wreck. Why would you not want to take your chances? He would have probably made more money going.
Last year would have been the time to do it. Yeah.
Right. So I think he clearly regretted it, and now that he's the all-time sack leader, it's like, name your price. He's gonna work his way out of there. There's no doubt, unless there's some serious improvement in Cleveland, which I don't see coming anytime.
Yeah, soon. Remember, Shedeur Sanders is the starting quarterback
for now. They might draft a guy
again.
I know.
Drafted like 10 guys in the last 3 years.
They're going to draft Deion Sanders.
Maybe Deshaun will play because he is getting
paid. Edson, come on, join us. Come on.
I was just thinking, what is he going to slip over as he gets onto the field for the first time or whatever?
Oh, that damn Nintendo Switch,
like a tissue or something.
Trip over the 20-yard line and fall off.
Oh, I saw this. I'm glad you brought that up.
Yes.
His vagina. The Seahawks, week 1 opponent. So they don't have an opponent, but they're kicking off on a Wednesday instead.
Yeah, because they're going to be in Australia.
Right.
No, that's a different game.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay.
They are kicking off in Australia.
No, I know, but that's a different game.
Oh, right, because that's is actually.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is the actual, how they usually kick off on a Thursday night with the Super Bowl champion against somebody.
Mm-hmm.
They're moving it to Wednesday because Roger Goodell is slowly trying to eat the entire week.
Mm-hmm.
This guy, he's made arguably he's made the league more popular. I've been convinced he's ruining it a little bit at a time, but I think he's, everything has a tipping point, and I think he's about to cross it.
Mm-hmm.
And he wants Wednesday. He wants Friday. Like the magic of football is that aside from 2 or 3 games. They're all on Sunday.
Right.
And that's the way we love it. That's what makes it great that it's once a week. And that's how the three of us can pay attention to every team in the league.
Yeah.
We can't pay attention to all the teams in hockey, all the teams in baseball. There's too many games. They play almost, in baseball, they play every day.
Mm-hmm.
In hockey and basketball, they play every 2 or 3 days. It's just too much. We have jobs, we have life. We're not paid to follow this stuff. But football is easier because you got all week to absorb what's going on with every team, and then they play on a Sunday for the most part. So I don't know. What do you guys think?
I think it's a mess because you need at least a couple days or a week to heal your body after playing such a violent game. You can't go from a Sunday night game, let's play Wednesday night. Your body's going, no. Yeah,
that's an excellent point, Bruce. And this league keeps squawking that they're all about player safety, and then they go and start pulling crap like this. It's no secret he wants to add an 18th game, and I heard that they want to do it with a caveat that players can only play 17 of the 18. So you're going to force guys to sit down.
You gotta kind of juggle your.
So that means you're going to force your quarterback to sit out a game.
Yeah,
like that's insane.
That's crazy.
You're trying to get into a wild card spot or something, and now you got to bench your quarterback. The guy sucks.
Yeah, I apologize. It was actually Glinzer's team that's playing in Melbourne.
Yes, that's my next thing. Let me go to that real quick. So, yeah, here it is. 5:35 p.m. Pacific at the Melbourne Cricket Ground. Throw another shrimp on the barbie. So it'll be 10:30 a.m. in Melbourne. Just what NFL players want to do.
So it's Friday for them, but Thursday for us.
10 in the morning. That means they'll be out on the field during pregame stretches at like 6 a.m.
And then they have to travel back, for their following week's game.
Right. Yeah. It's a 17-hour time difference. All because he wants to globalize his game.
And I'm not advocating I hate the Wednesday thing, but I'm guessing he strategically made it the first week because he knows that there's an extra week from the last preseason game to the beginning of the season. I'm guessing that's why he's making it that Wednesday game. But last season there was a Wednesday game right near the holidays, I think.
Yeah, it was.
So that
they do Black Friday now, and he's talking about trying to do a Wednesday night game now.
Well,
he's going to get these players killed.
Well, the thing is, that's another thing. We all grew up, and it was so cool if you could stay up with your dad and watch just a little bit of Monday Night Football.
Yep.
And when that music came on, you're like, oh, wow, a football game's coming. It's Monday night. This is really cool. But now, I don't know.
No, it's true. And I remember they would hold it over me like, if you don't eat your asparagus, you're not watching any of the football game.
Right.
I like sneak in one of those little radios to bed for the second half, and I would kind of put it on the lowest volume.
Yes.
So cool. I was sometimes I would fall asleep to it. Sometimes I would be like, oh no, I can't fall asleep.
That's criminal behavior right there.
Yeah. It wasn't bothering anybody.
And while we're on the subject of the Seahawks, Jackson Smith and Jigba, do you see his contract? $168 million. He's now the highest paid wide receiver ever.
Definitely getting paid.
Yeah. Yeah, that's an average of $42.15 million per year.
Which is why they knew they couldn't keep their MVP there. So
yeah, they're also for sale.
Well,
that's
okay.
Right.
Too. But this is cray. So anybody who goes to a Seahawks game next year, let us know how much the hot dogs and beer cost.
Really?
Because when you're paying a wide receiver $42 million, and that's the thing with the salary cap's up over $300 million.
Yeah.
It's floating.
That's the only way. I'm sorry, but that's the only way the Dolphins could even field the team, by having the salary cap raised. Because otherwise they'd have nothing.
$301 million.
Yeah.
That was the notes I made from last week's with salary cap.
The Dolphins have 150 of that tied up in non-players or non people who are not going to play for them. So that will be a challenge. But they got Malik Willis, though.
Oh, yeah. Go ahead.
Sorry.
Yeah, who's he going to throw it to?
Exactly. They got rid of Waddle. They traded Waddle to the Broncos. Yep.
Yeah, there's nobody left.
So the
I'm going
Broncos
to hop on this. Here, I just found this on Spot Track real quick. Oops.
Wow.
I keep trying to zoom into the wrong screen.
Oh, you're going to like project what it's going to be.
Like, look at where it was 10 years ago, 143 million.
Oh, wow. That's like half of, oh my gosh.
Yeah. So look at this exponential rise, and this stops at 2023 because the first link I tried is broken. But now they're at 301.
Jeez.
Yeah.
That's huge.
Yeah. Look at these leaps. It's almost by what 20 million a year. It looks like every single year it goes up about 20 mil. So that's crazy. Whoops, that's not what I wanted to do. Look how zoomed in we are. Good Lord. Nobody needs to see us that close up. That's just awful.
It's like in the car. Objects in mirrors are closer than they appear.
That is something that I apologize, audience. We'll never do that again. I swear. You have my word. If anything, we'll get reduced in size.
Yeah.
All right. On to the main feature. It's baseball season, gang. As you saw in our open, if you watched, I put baseball highlights in there, took the football out because it's summer-ish. It's still cold here. What the hell's going on?
Okay, can I put this in real quick? Answer to your question. Cost of food at Lumen Field in Seattle. Okay. You have to have a credit card. A hot dog costs $6. You get the 12 combo, 2 hot dogs and pretzel bites for $12. Popcorn's $3. Beer is $5 to $7. Gumbo is $10. And that's from if you want a hamburger, a smash burger costs $15.49. And the pulled pork or chicken sandwich, $17.99.
Oh.
And other prices, Philly cheesesteak, $15.99. So pregame, grab a hot dog from a street vendor, then you make it okay.
And that's last year's prices. What are they?
Those are last year's prices, yes.
Doesn't even cover the medical bills from all the diseases you'll get from eating those
right
junk food.
This year they're going to call it the JSN hot dog. It's going to be $15.95.
Mm-hmm.
So baseball started, and what's this all about, Bruce? What's this?
Yeah, what is this all about?
I don't know. I was listening and said, what are they doing up there? What are they doing?
This is like what we were talking about with Lambeau Field.
Same
thing.
Oh, I've been writing I get a Packers thing.
That's a good idea.
That's an interesting point. I'm on the Packers webpage. So what do you think they're going to do with Lambeau? I said, if you change the name of that stadium,
they're going to they're going to sell a marquee sponsorship, but call it Lambeau Field. They're going to do the same thing. They're going to call it TD Bank Park, Lambeau Field. That's what they're going to do. The same thing. Yeah.
Yeah. It's ridiculous.
It's the world we live in, and they got to pay these contracts somehow, and they got to, they need all kinds of corporate
advertising
money to do it. Yeah. But as Glenzer pointed out, I'm going to back up to one of his previous comments. Did anybody watch this? I didn't, but I did
not watch it, but what I heard was like so bad.
I saw a lot of critique that it was a disaster. First of all, they didn't have like the balls and strikes and out like that little bug that tells you exactly what's going on. A lot of times now they even tell you what the pitch is, how fast it was, how count, all that stuff. None of it was there. It was like watching a game from 1975. Nothing on the screen. It was just like they wanted to make it cinematic or something, make it all artsy. But I also saw that like the first ABS situation came up.
Right.
And
they were too busy talking to the Giants manager and missed it. Like that's the first time it happens in a regular season game. This is a historical moment where there's a new rule change, and they completely miss it. Yeah, I heard they just spent too much time Netflixing it out, just making it goofy and yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And it boggles my mind. Like, who are they trying to like? I would think the whole point of having it there was to try to draw people who don't normally watch Netflix, baseball fans, to watch. But the way you presented it was to whoever your subscribers who already are there. It's like you didn't do any justice to baseball, so you're not getting people who just like baseball to subscribe to them. So I don't get that whole thing.
I don't either. Yeah, I don't even know why MLB would agree to put the first game of the season on a streaming service that, I don't have Netflix. I'm done with them. I just have problems with them.
I don't either.
Structure but why, I was told all off season that the first game of the season was on national TV, and it was the Pirates and the Mets. And then Wednesday night on Netflix. Like, that one kind of caught me as surprise. I didn't even realize the Yankees and Giants were opening on Wednesday night until like the week before.
Honestly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I heard about it like Wednesday afternoon. I'm like, wait a minute. Doesn't Cincinnati always have the first game of the season?
Oh God, the announcers were mid.
Well, they were worse.
They were using mid. I read that wrong at first. I'm like, they did not say mid on there, did they? I'm sorry, Bruce. What was it?
I thought the Cincinnati Reds had like the property that had the first game of the season was always in Cincinnati.
They should. And when I was a kid, the first game, the first pitch, always at Cincinnati.
Always at Riverfront. Always.
And this year they had the Red Sox in town. What a perfect, matchup.
Oh yeah, that is kind of perfect.
Yes, that's really nice.
I mean, but I also get NBC wanting Pirates Mets because Paul Skeens and the whole thing, right? Boy, did that go sideways on them in a hurry.
I don't know what happened there.
Yeah, let me quickly. I was going to talk about ABS, but I want to do this first. So Paul Skeens did not pitch horrible, but he also did not pitch well. He was somewhere in the middle, but he should have gotten out of this inning with 1, maybe 2 runs against, instead of not getting out of the first inning at all and giving up 5. They classified them all as earned, but I'm sorry. If you didn't see it, Pirates, he shouldn't even still be called like a prospect at age 27 in his 5th year in the league. O'Neal Cruz is a freaking disaster. The Pirates have to get rid of him. I'm tired of hearing about his potential when you see stuff like this. So this is the first one. He runs in on the ball, and it goes over his head.
Oh my gosh, that is terrible.
Why did he put? He was making an effort.
There's no way that should have been.
The very next hitter, pop fly routine. Oh, what happened there? He cost Paul Skeens 4 freaking runs. The margin of it, the Pirates lost by 4.
Wow.
Lost the game by 4, 11-7. So, yeah.
Jeez.
As Bob Pompiani from Pittsburgh Sports Radio and Sports TV, no errors charged, but he cost Paul Skeens 4 runs. And that, like, the other ones came out. He did hit a battery walk too, but then there was a little bloop base hit. There was a squibbler down the third base line where, no man's land. The guy had to beat it out for a single. Like, he didn't get racked at all. And if those fly balls are caught, he's out of the inning. So, and he probably settles down after that. I think he was just way too amped up. You could see he had control issues. It wasn't anything with velocity or anything else. The guy's a freaking stud. But now his ERA is 47.00.
Oh.
After back-to-back under 2 years.
Well,
they said he has to throw 22 consecutive scoreless innings to get it back to 2.
Well, he might do that, actually.
He might do that. It might happen.
By May, it'll be a respectable.
Yeah, it will. But that's not how you want to start the year. Especially the Pirates are the Vegas darling. Everybody put money on the Pirates to make the playoffs this year. There was so much hype coming in. You got the best pitcher in baseball coming out there to kick the year off, and that happens. Yeah. Was he playing poker with Chauncey Billups?
Bet.
So ABS is new. Now, I don't know what you guys were thinking about ABS, but I was against this for the longest time because I think the human element of baseball is important to the game. Yeah, when the umpire blows a call against my team, but it's part of what baseball is, right? But I thought this was going to be like a robot system and home plate umpire would be only there to call people out or safe at home. It's not. It's a very limited system. You get two attempts to be wrong. I don't want to say two challenges because if you keep getting them right, you can keep them.
Right.
You can't you can. So it's just as simple. If it's a borderline call and you think it was a ball instead of a strike or vice versa, the pitcher, the catcher, or the hitter just taps their head and they go to a quick replay. And it's very quick. It's like 10 to 15 seconds. They can turn, they figure it out. I like this. In fact, Aaron Judge yesterday, did you see what happened? He got called a third strike or something, and he did the helmet thing. They reviewed it. It was a ball. The very next pitch, he hits it out.
Well, yeah, I guess that does work.
So it does work.
But the thing is, though, you're taking away. We're talking about baseball being basic. You're taking away one of the greatest lines that all of us have said when you watch a baseball game. You can't say "kill the ump" anymore. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Unplug the system? What is that?
I thought you were going to use a Eucharism and be like, just
yes, I forgot. Very good.
Or Leslie Nielsen. Strike. Yay.
He's like,
ball.
Classic stuff. No, I'm just glad it's not a full-time automated system. And it's really accurate because what they've done is they've taken every player and they've measured their height, their width. So they have a custom strike zone for every single guy at the plate. So it's not a generic box.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So in what they're finding out, I forgot what player they had. Some team had him listed at like 6 foot or 6'1", and he turned out to be like 5'10". Because they're measuring them all now accurately, because they always put in the media guide, they always make them bigger than they are. So that's pretty funny. So I'm not disappointed. I was worried about this.
It's interesting. It's gonna have some bugs. I mean, it's gonna work out eventually.
Nothing's perfect, but I'm glad it didn't take a job away from a home plate umpire. They're still there. It's the Angel Hernandez Band-Aid, even though Angel Hernandez is no longer a major league umpire. He was probably
the first
umpire I've ever seen.
I wonder though if it's going to
involve over the guy's eyes is strike.
I have to go to the bathroom. Strike.
But if they, I wonder if they prove this to be as like 99% or plus accurate. I wonder if it's going to evolve where 10 years from now it will be just the system they are calling strikes, and some guy just sitting over by the. It's like, oh, let me run in to see if a home plate play. I'm saying like years and years and years down the road.
Well, maybe not so far, because to your point, this could be the last year of baseball.
Oh well,
this will be the last year of baseball as we know it right now.
Yeah, you sent me something. Could you explain that real quick? Is it because of money?
There's going to be a work stoppage. I'm hoping that it doesn't encroach on the beginning of next year, but it looks like we might lose all of next year. But based on what people are projecting, that both sides are so far apart, the players' union and the league, that it's just going to take a full year to fix. And we went through that in '94, where they had the work stoppage. What, in July or August, Edson, was it?
It was in yes.
I believe it was July.
And I'm convinced to this day, if that doesn't happen, are the Expos still in Montreal? Because they were the best team in baseball.
They were awesome. They were really, really. I was looking forward to a World Series between Montreal and New York, because Montreal was playing lights out baseball.
And the Yankees were too. And they were clearly runaway favorites to both be in the World Series. And, does that change Montreal's fortunes? Even if they go to the World Series and lose, does that change their fortunes? Are they still there? Do they get a new ballpark? Does the city rally behind? Like, who knows, right? In an alternate universe, the Expos still exist. But I think we're looking at something similar. I mean, they canceled the World Series that year. It was awful. It was awful.
Mhm.
That was the year I was working at Fox 61 in the sports department, and we had the baseball lockout and the NHL strike. And I was sitting there going, yeah, that's right. We had NFL, and that was it. And that's once a week. Especially back then, it was Sunday and Monday.
It's not like today where NFL's a year round with the
Right.
scheduling.
Right, and they only played. All the games were on Sunday except for then Monday night. That's what it was. So during the week, it was rough, man. No baseball, no hockey. Yeah, that's.
Yeah, you already hear the players' union saying, "Oh, just let's make arrangements for everybody to like get financially. You know, you can live off this."
They want a salary cap.
They're already like thinking they're going to be home next year for some reason.
Mhm.
Yeah, the sticking point is they're going to want to implement a salary cap and a salary floor. So you can't have teams like the Pirates and the White Sox spending $80 million on their payroll and the Dodgers spending $500. So they want to bring it into like every other league has
range, yeah.
Hockey, basketball, and football all have these kind of systems. So you can't have Dodgers, Yankees, Red Sox, Mets, Braves spending all this, Phillies spending all this money, and everybody else trying to eke it out. So, although in the Pirates' defense, they spent over $100 million this year. They actually have a real baseball team. They have
their pretty
two
good
of the guys that picked up Ryan O'Hearn, who came from Baltimore and stopped in San Diego at the trade deadline last year, and Brandon Lau, who came out of Tampa Bay, already have 3 home runs between the two of them after one game. They're already paying dividends.
Yeah,
they brought in
I think Pittsburgh. I mean, where did I pick Pittsburgh? Oh, sorry.
Second to last.
second to last.
It's like, where did I pick? Oh, sorry, no, never mind.
Wow, Bruce, man, that was just.
Well, at least the Yankees have.
Next time, just kick me in the junk when you see me.
I mean, so far in the season, the Yankees have a better ERA than the Dodgers. So you know.
Yeah.
0 ERA.
Yeah. Before we get to our last bit of stuff here, Bruce, I just want to say I had a great time hanging with you down in Virginia.
Yes, it did. Yes, my brother. It was great. Great time.
It was fun. It was the first night of the tournament. We went to Buffalo Wild Wings. I won't say what happened after I ate that stuff, but
let's just say the restroom was cleared out. And
speaking of the restroom,
wade in the water.
Something exploded in the men's restroom. There was like an inch of water on the floor. One of the urinals was like in a plastic bag.
Right.
It was like I opened the door. I'm like, what the?
Oh, you're saying that was before you got there? Oh, not.
Yeah. No,
because
you can me of something.
No, I'm asking a question.
Edson, please stop it. Okay, this is a family show, sort of.
I'll just say the effects of that meal hit the next morning.
Oh.
I'll just say that. Yeah. Hey, one hit the Giants yesterday. I promised we were going to say that. Back-to-back shout out to the Giants. Ow.
Yeah. I mean, I'm happy the Giants were shut out, but the team they lost to makes them like, oh, really?
But I got to tell you, the Yankees, that Cam Schlittler is going to be an ace. He is really good.
He looks good.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, I'm looking at their
rotation.
Their rotation. I'm like, wow, how did it get to this?
Unless
they get hit by injuries or something.
Garrett Cole's back.
And Cole, right? Yeah.
Get Max Fried, Garrett Cole, Schlittler. They're going to be all right. So, hockey's coming up on the Stanley Cup playoffs, and we've had a little bit of controversy in hockey these days. Bruce, you like hockey, right?
Yeah. Hey, I went to hockey. I got the ultimate compliment when I went to the draft with you and Adam.
Oh, that's right. You went to the NHL draft with me. That's
and
right.
the lady turned around saying, "Oh, you like hockey?" I'm like, "Yeah, my brothers play right down there. Yeah, these are my other two brothers." She's like, "Really?
What the heck?"
Shout out Adam Castracane. I see him while at the comic shop. I always tell him, "You say hi, Bruce," and he says hello back.
All right.
Adam's great. Big Buffalo Sabres fan, and I'm sure.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Thrilled that they're good. So the NHL has got a little problem with cheap shots of late.
Jeez.
And I think part of that is they've worked so hard to get fighting in the enforcers, the goons out of the game, that when you have a dirty player now, there's no retaliation and they know they can get away with it. You tell me, is this a dirty hit by Tom Wilson, who's notorious for dirty? Oh, wait, I want to mute it so I don't get copyrighted here. So we'll talk over it. Bring it back. Did you see that?
Jeez.
I'm sure they're going to show a replay here. Yeah, here we go.
He like moved his elbow up.
He like comes off his skates, goes for the head.
Yeah, that's a dirty hit because the puck is so far out of the zone. Watch the puck out of the zone. He's kicking that there. It's like boom, boom.
Yeah, he's using his whole body to.
But he launched himself. That's the thing. He launched himself.
He launches himself. And this comes hot on the heels of this. Radko Gudas, the goon from Anaheim. This is a couple weeks ago playing against Toronto. Toronto's star player, Austin Matthews, he's up near the goalie there in blue.
I'll be right back, guys.
Oops, I forgot to mute it again.
I'll be right back.
Knee to knee.
Whoa, what the heck is he doing?
Yeah, he put Matthews out for the year. Matthews is gone for the year. Now, Toronto wasn't in contention anymore, but he got a 5-game suspension for that. He put one of the stars of the league out. I'm sure they're going to show it again here in slow motion. Let me skip.
Really, dude?
Yeah.
Come out like you're innocent or whatever.
Oh, come on. Really?
Oh, it's buffering.
I pay for fiber to get this. All right. Well.
Oh.
There we go. Yeah, here it is. Watch this. That's intentional.
Oh.
Just buckles Austin Matthews' knee. Now, that was like 2 weeks after he did this to Sidney Crosby in the Olympics and buckled Sidney Crosby's knee. They blow that up and put Sidney Crosby out for a month. And now Crosby got hit again the other night, and now he went out again. I think his knee is a mess. So the biggest problem here is when you had the enforcers, when a star player like Crosby or Austin Matthews, and I don't even know who this guy was that got hit by Tom Wilson, but yeah, is it Scheifele? I don't know who it is. 22 for Winnipeg. Anyway, they're getting minimum discipline or none at all, and that's because George Peros is the director of player safety. George Peros was one of these goons.
Oh, perfect.
When he played, why would you put a guy who's a fucking goon who shouted guys all the time, director of player safety?
Yeah,
he's in charge of legislating penalties against this.
He's not going to want to.
He's not going to do it. He's not going to.
What's the matter? Dale Hunter was busy that weekend.
Yeah, or what was his name? Tiger Williams. He used to play for
Tiger Williams. Used to play for. Who did you play for? The Kings or something like that, or Toronto?
The Canucks, the Kings, or everybody. Terry O'Reilly, like goons like that. Like, come on, man.
Dave Schultz.
Oh my God. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. And what was that guy from the Bruins? Derek Sanderson.
Yeah, Derek Sanderson. He was
Score!
He was drunk Cliff Clavin on those broadcasts.
Bruins are up 5-0. Sanderson's got 75 minutes in penalty. He'll be out for the next 3 games.
Yeah. So. In the past, that would be taken care of. The players used to police them. I think it was far more effective, even though they used to joke that, like, oh, I went to a fight and a hockey game broke out, But, they're like, look, the current version of hockey is better than it has ever been. It's more wide open. There's a lot more scoring. They've taken away the red line rules. So now you can go make a long pass to somebody and off they go. Because they used to have the 2-line pass rule. If it went over the blue line, the red line onto a stick, it was 2-line pass. Can't do that. Now you can. So it's opened up the game. They've gotten rid of the fighting for the most part. And now you have, back in the day, and Bruce knows this, he's been watching it as long as me. It used to be like the first line had all the talented players.
Right.
And then all the other lines were just there to kind of hold the fort until the first line could get back out there. Now you have 1 through 4, all 4 lines can score. And there's talent all over the ice. It's a way better game. But when you have crap like this going on, where Austin Matthews gets his knee run like that, and he's gone for the year, and hits like Tom Wilson. He's doing this stuff. He gave Sidney Crosby a concussion a few years ago and cost Crosby the whole season. He's just a scumbag. And it's too bad because he's actually a talented player who can score. So I don't know.
Well, this is your third chance. Wasn't it Ulf Samuelsson like smashed into Neely, and Neely was never the same player for Boston? That was like years ago.
I think he was Stu Grimson, the Grim Reaper. Grim Reaper should be in charge of player safety. There you go. The Grim Reaper.
The Grim Reaper. There you go.
Yeah. I don't know. The NHL's got a problem with this, and they better figure it out because it just sucks to see these cheap shots. And no, it's amazing how like Austin Matthews gets crushed. He gets his knee buckled like that, and nobody comes to his. Back in the day, Radko Gudas would have gotten his.
Everyone would have come off the bench.
Yeah, they would have dogpiled him for that. So, but now they just skate away. So I don't know. You'd hate to see it go back to Slapshot, but at the same time,
I finally saw that movie. What a great movie!
Isn't it great?
All right, guys, see what you can do.
Put on the foil. You know, I'm friends with those guys, right? And they're not acting. They're not.
They play themselves.
They're awesome, but they are every bit of what you see on screen. All right. Let's see.
Oh, speaking of hockey, I read this, and I'm not sure if you guys saw this. That a former Whaler got his 1,000th played coach's 1,000th game. Larry Plow.
I thought he was dead. Is he still alive? Really?
No. Paul Maurice. Paul Maurice.
Yeah,
Paul Maurice.
Paul Maurice. He started coaching when he was like 32 or something, right?
Yeah, because I remember when he got hired. Larry Plow. Where'd I get that name from? Wow, that's really going back.
And Alex Ovechkin scored his 1,000th goal. So.
Now he's going to do the commentary.
He's like 40 and he's got 29 goals this year, so he's still good.
Damn, he's still good.
He was 50.
He played for the Whalers too with his sons one year.
That's right. In Hartford, all three of them. Mark, Marty.
Yep. Calling out to you. It's Bruce's shout out segment.
Edson, are you going to contribute at all? You can sit there and go, yeah.
Just did your shout out. So you're doing trivia? You did screw me up?
Yeah. No. I'm just looking at Edson. He's doing the Josiah. Edson, how's it going? Yeah.
It's time for that time.
Now playing the part of Josiah. Edson. Yeah.
Now it's time for that time. Bruce's.
Which one do you want first?
Now it's time for that time. Bruce's.
Okay. I mixed it up this year.
Yeah, to continue on with my non-participation, go to the trivia.
Now it's time for that time. Bruce's trivia time.
I mixed it up this time. Okay, go ahead. Hit it, Keith.
Trivia time. Now it's time for that time. Bruce's trivia time.
Keeps going.
Now it's time for that time. Bruce's trivia time.
Ready when you are.
Ready when you are. Hit the sounder.
I did.
Yeah.
I didn't hear it.
Like 15 times.
Now it's time for that time.
I didn't hear it over here.
I didn't hear it.
Okay,
I heard it like 20 times.
Okay. All right. Trivia question. First one. Who was the Super Bowl MVP in 2024?
Yeah.
Last year?
In 2020. No, it's 2 years ago.
Oh, 2 years ago. All right.
I can't believe I
played in that game. Chiefs and Eagles. Chiefs won that game.
No, this is the game the Eagles won.
Was that 2 years ago already?
Yeah.
No way.
A year. Yeah, it's like this is 2026. So a year ago, 2 years ago. I'm not sure.
You mean the Super Bowl before this one?
Right.
Okay. Yeah, the Eagles won that game.
Wasn't Hurts the?
It was Jalen Hurts.
It was Jalen Hurts, right?
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I got screwed on that because I put a bet down that on FanDuel, 225 yards passing. I'm like, oh, he'll get that. 221.
Oh,
because they put Kenny Pickett in at the end.
Well, because they were so far ahead and he never played the whole game.
4 more yards.
Okay. Who is okay? We'll do like pop culture trivia also.
Oh,
who's the most awarded rapper of all time?
oh gosh.
MC Hammer?
No.
I saw him on a commercial last night. That's why he immediately popped in my head. Flava Flav, because you were calling our waitress Flava Flav.
No, it's Kendrick Lamar.
Really?
Yeah.
Wouldn't have gotten that in a million
And
years.
okay, now Keith, this is for you. Sorry, Ed. So I'll get you a personalized one next week.
Okay.
Didn't Kendrick Lamar do the halftime show of that Eagles Chiefs Super Bowl?
I don't know.
Wow,
that's
kind of a link.
I think he did.
And
I get bonus points for that then.
okay, there you go.
I'm right.
All right.
Will Smith was a good guess.
Well, yeah, he got slapped. He was in Slapshot. Anyway, here's the question that made me happy, and I sent it to Keith. When Michael B. Jordan won the Oscar this year for Best Actor, where did he go to celebrate?
Oh God, I don't even care about the Oscars. I don't know. Buffalo Wild Wings? Hooters?
No.
Dave and Buster's?
No, getting closer.
In-N-Out Burger.
That's it.
Oh,
You
gotta be kidding me. I just threw that out. And it's like, I actually get something. All right, that made up for the whole show.
That's it.
Good one, Edson. Wow. I was going to say Crazy 8 Arcade.
No, he went to. I'll send you the picture. He went to In-N-Out Burger.
Wow.
That's awesome. Yeah, I think you
I
did
know.
send me that, Bruce. I think you did send me that, and I'd already forgotten.
Yeah, I mean, I was like, that's a class act. In-N-Out Burger.
That's funny.
That's funny. I don't have in my cranium for extraneous facts like that.
Okay. All right. I'll do the shout outs.
Hang on. Do the thing.
Calling out to you. It's Bruce's shout out segment. Calling out to you.
I don't hear
it's
it.
Bruce's shout out segment.
Well, that's 3
Calling
times.
out to you. It's Bruce's shout out segment.
And now this Bruce's trivia time. Oh, there it is.
I played it.
Okay. Okay. Shout outs to Dottie, the manager at B Dubs. We went there on
manager?
Yeah, I think so. But she told us she was a manager. She's impersonating someone.
She's gonna be a nurse in a year.
That's right. She's gonna be a nurse. We're very proud of you. Very good. Your first case will be Edson because we have no idea what's going on in his brain. And we think her name is Amber or Amanda, but then again, she went to Michigan State. We're very proud of you. Keep on doing the good work. We'll see you in a couple of weeks, hopefully. Boop, boom. My sister, who turned 61 years old a couple of days ago. My second dad, Ed Jaffe, who turned 93 yesterday. And to the Los Angeles Dodgers, going for the 3-peat.
I just can't.
I'll give you a little advanced preview. I did not pick the Dodgers to go for a 3-peat.
You haven't made your picks at all.
I know. I said if we were going to do it, I'm telling you what would be.
Okay.
When we officially lay out the picks, I'm saying.
Okay. Who would you think will go all the way off the top of your head?
Seattle.
That's why I have them. The Dodgers playing Seattle in the World Series.
That's not that off. That's not that way out there. At least you have them playing them.
I think Seattle is out for revenge because they looked really good against Toronto because they took the first 2 games in Toronto last year. Then they, as you guys say, step on the rake, and Toronto got hot.
Yeah. I don't know. I think Cal Raleigh might go. 62 home runs. It's going to be hard to do again.
Right.
Yeah.
Catcher, but I don't know. We'll see. I still have to look at it, but off the top of my head, I'm going to go with a team people probably aren't thinking of at all, and watch out for the Atlanta Braves.
Okay.
That's an interesting pick. I'll tell you a team that I think is going to
at all last year. He came back at the end.
I have the Braves making the playoffs anyway, so it's like that's not.
Dodgers, Yankees, say that and you'll be half right. Yeah. The thing with the Yankees is they do the same thing every year. They strike out a billion times because they They don't play to contact. They try to hit home runs all the time.
They beat up on all the teams that are that good, and they get there, but then you got to play.
When you have to put the bat on the ball and you have to make contact and move runners, they can't do it. They strike out like Aaron Judge did Wednesday night, 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts, or 0 for 4, whatever he was. Yeah. So, and I love Aaron Judge, but man, he's a strikeout machine, especially in the postseason.
He can field really well though. 5th inning.
Oh man, he looked like O'Neal Cruz.
Oh man,
or O'Neal Cruz like him.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. I think one of the most
O'Neal Cruz been spending time together.
I don't know. I think you were hanging around with Chauncey Billups that weekend.
All right.
All right.
So are we gonna have like the division win like next time maybe the division winners?
Yeah. We'll do that.
Yep.
When you get a chance to,
yeah. I'll probably do it in this.
I mean, the season's so long, we could.
Yeah, exactly. The first week or two is not going to make a difference. Although, what's that famous saying? You can't win a pennant in April, but you can lose it.
You can't lose it, yeah.
So,
ladies and gentlemen, here's our disclaimer for the week. Keith and I will make our picks. I mean, I made my picks. Keith is working on his picks. Edson's picks will be in October 15th.
I just told you what my literally.
See, I write mine down in pen. Keith writes down his in pen. Edson writes down his mechanical pencil with the eraser on top.
I will actually verbalize it on a dated show, so you can't go back and change it.
Yeah, I'm just happy baseball's here.
Yeah.
Yes.
The league is lopsided and the same teams every year, but it's just great to have.
And let's really enjoy
this. Every day in the summer you can find a game on the radio and just chill out.
One thing I do miss. We're talking about nostalgia of baseball. Growing up here on summer days, we would have swim meets. Then we go to McDonald's. Then you come back home. It's around 1:30, and NBC would start with the game of the week, and you could just relax for the afternoon.
Yep, Joe Garagiola.
Yep,
and they're
Tony Kubek.
NBC's doing that again. NBC has that. They're going to do the game of the week now on Saturdays. It's great that NBC's doing that again. Won't be the same without Kubek and Garagiola, but at least they're back.
Well, the good thing is, though, I mean,
if they brought back Kubek and Garagiola, because they would just sit there because they're dead.
I don't think Kubek's dead.
I think he is, isn't he? Let me look it up. Either way, he's like 100.
It'll be like me doing the games.
No, you're still doing the wiffle ball games. What are you talking about?
You're right. He's 90.
That's true. I got to go to the neighborhood football games.
Tony Kubek is still alive, but he's 90.
Oh,
yep.
One thing I do miss, though, is being a Dodger fan for all those years, I never really saw the Dodgers play until Mel Allen did This Week in Baseball, so I could see the West Coast highlights.
Yeah. Oh, that was a staple of Saturdays.
Yes.
This Week in Baseball, right into the game of the week.
Right.
Yep. Dun, 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 dun.
Hi, everybody. This is Mel Allen.
How about that? In that Wednesday game, Judge was the only Yankee without a hit.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Positive for the Giants.
Well, the Giants score a run this year. That's a trivia question in itself.
We can answer that next time.
They play today against the Yankees, then they have Sunday off, which is rare, right?
Yeah, the Dodgers do that with Arizona.
Yeah.
And the Dodgers will be here in 2 weeks.
The beginning of the
game.
Like the beginning of the year, they play the first game, then and they do the next two, and it kind of throws the whole thing up instead of doing the 3 consecutive. So, but then it'll straighten out. But I'm just glad baseball's back, even though it's still cold here in the Northeast.
Yeah, it's cold down here.
Yeah, well, the week I was down there, Bruce, it was like 35, 38, and then the day I left, it went to 82. So
yeah,
really. Like, what's going on?
I tend to feel like I'm Charlie Brown and that little cloud follows me around.
Well, we found our ray of sunshine with the people at Buffalo Wild Wings. Our third shout out for them. They were good people.
If they're
Edson, you gotta come down.
I know. I got to figure out how to get down there.
Kingsley give you some flight arrangements. Oops.
Yeah, I think I'll stay away from that, from his planning.
Good God, that was a nightmare week.
Oh, by the way, Keith.
Yeah.
Congratulations to your high school winning that championship.
Wow, yeah.
Thank you. I forgot all
I totally forgot about that. Yeah.
Let me
I couldn't believe it.
Coming home for that, I said that I showed that to Chop. He's like, he must be out of control happy.
Well, I wouldn't say out of control. Whoops.
I mean, after the week you had with all the stuff that you went through,
like a positive.
ending on a positive note.
Definitely was a positive note. Let me quickly get this up here. Yeah. Cookies. 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 Whoops. Wait a minute. Well, where am I? Oh my God. I'm flipping out here. There we go. Where is it? There we go. So yeah, I drove 9 hours, and when I had to drive to the airport and return the car because that's where I was parked, obviously. And then I got in my car and I drove straight to this game. I got there. It had just started. I was like 2 minutes in. But yeah, my high school won the state championship in hockey, 5-2 over Conard. And here's the goofy part. When I was in Virginia, a guy, the customer, the assistant to the he's part of the communications staff or whatever. I was like, "Oh, you from down here?" He goes, "No, I'm from West Hartford. My sons go to Kennard." And I'm like, "Are you kidding me? We're playing Kennard Friday."
Okay, here's another crazy coincidence. You ready for this?
Yeah.
All my boys graduated from Conard.
Oh, it's Conard. Did I
yeah.
say
yeah.
Conard?
All my boys graduated from Conard.
That's crazy.
Yeah, he said it's a big sports school, and
it is. It's a really big sports school.
And what's crazy is Conard was the 11th seed. Lyman Hall was the 4th seed. But the difference in Lyman Hall had 14 wins, Conard had 13. That's how tight it was.
Yeah.
Wow.
The competition level. But the week before, Lyman Hall had beaten the Cheshire Rams, who were 24-1.
That's what the game.
Okay.
And I was worried that because I thought, was that their championship, and they're going to come into this game flat and thinking, oh, it's an 11 seed, we got this. And they came out. Conard had no shot from the beginning. They just dominated them. Conard was scrappy. They didn't give up. They scored. It was 4-2 at one point, and then Lyman Hall got an empty netter to clinch it. But it was great to see because my high school, Lyman Hall, through the 80s, and Edson can tell you when we were there, just bad hockey teams.
Yeah.
And they got a new coach about 10 years ago. He's a younger guy, and they've gotten a little bit better. They won their first championship 6 years ago, and then now a second. So they've been there twice in 6-7 years and won 2 of them, and both of them. So it's awesome to see. And a lot of alumni were there. The place, it was at Quinnipiac, which they're in the Frozen Four right now.
Mm-hmm.
So it was awesome. It was great atmosphere. It was great to see a lot of old friends, and yeah. And then I slept like a baby after that.
I was going to say, you must have been out.
Even if we wanted to do a show last Saturday.
Oh yeah.
I woke up at like 11:20. It was crazy. I slept so long. But yeah,
that's crazy. You guys beat Conard. As soon as I saw them, like KJ, JJ, Jeremy, and Nick all graduated from Conard. That's crazy.
I got to say this for Conard, which was really sad, that when the empty netter, when they hit the empty netter, their entire fan base got up and left.
Yeah.
And it was awful because they were presented silver medals for coming in second and a plaque. And we were cheering for them. We were clapping for them because their fans were gone. And that's just awful. Like, what kind of crap is that? That's not cool.
It's not cool at all.
No. Applaud your team. They made it to that far.
Mm-hmm.
They made it to the championship. Yeah, they came up short, but applaud them for their season. Don't walk out.
Mm-hmm.
It was insane that they walked out.
That's messed up.
Yeah, it's not cool. But thank you for bringing that up, Bruce. I was thinking about it this morning and I totally forgot.
I just remembered it.
Yeah, that was fun. So, all right, that's all I got.
I'm done.
Yeah, I haven't started, but I'm done. So.
Is there something you'd like to tell us?
No.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you for watching, either live or on replay. As always, Glinzer, you're the best, man.
Yes, indeed.
I'm going to say it every time until you finally came in. We need you in here with us. We need your wit. You're very funny, and you know your shit. We will be back 2 weeks from today because we're bi-weekly until football starts.
Right.
And we're going to be.
What is the draft? Is like the draft is like what, a month from now? Or
yeah, and that's the week I might be with you again, Bruce.
That's right.
I'm supposed to be down there until the 24th, so it might be another situation where on the 23rd we go visit our friends at Buffalo Wild Wings and watch the draft.
Right. We'll give you a heads up, Fairfax. We're on the way.
Once it's locked in, I will let you know.
Cool. And Edson, really, you gotta come down, bro.
I wish I could put you on the job, Edson. I say, here.
That would.
You can be charged of reservations for no, forget it.
No, I don't want a whole show of the expletives.
Somebody's got to fix that bathroom down there. So
yeah, really, Edson. Yeah.
I guess I could.
The best part is, Edson, Keith will agree to this. So we pay the bill, we're getting ready to walk out, and said, I have to go to the bathroom, so I go in there, come back, and Edson's like, Keith's like, might as well go. Keith comes back.
What,
man? I forgot my waders. What the hell?
Yeah. You didn't tell me I needed hip waders to go in.
Yeah, right.
Holy moly. Yeah, but we'll be back in 2 weeks, and there's going to be 2 more episodes of Sports Dorks, and then we're rebranding.
That's right.
I think we hit on a name, and it's because of our friends at Buffalo Wild Wings.
Yes, indeed.
We have all this brain power here, and she came up with it in like
30 seconds or less.
That's crazy.
I know. It's crazy.
Shout out to Flava Flav.
Yeah. All right. So we'll see you in April.
All right, y'all. Take care of yourselves.
All right. Bye.
Bye.
No, yes, the joyfulness is over. The joyfulness is over.
Thanks for GeekTime TV. Yeah. If you like this video, please subscribe to the channel. If you subscribe, make sure to check the little bell icon anytime someone from our network drops new content here. Want some GeekTime swag? Check out the merchandise available in the GeekTime TV store, linked in the channel description below. Share GeekTime TV with friends, and as always, thank you for your support. We'll see you soon.